Hey guys, this is a quick review on the Presse by Bobble. It's a portable coffee brewer for personal use, and a few people on eBay requested me to do a small review on it so that they could see it up front. Um, so here are my thoughts on it. First, I'd like to just share the design. It comes with sort of three pieces. One's the rubber lid. That's the double insulated outer wall, and that's the inner wall with the micro mesh filter. So usually, what I like to do is add a little milk and sugar before I sort of add the water, and I sort of let them brew all together. So that's my coffee, and it's recommended to add about 10 to 13 ounces to 2 scoops. So that's about one serving of coffee for, yeah, that's about how much it could make. I already preheated some water in the microwave for oh, I'd say about 3 minutes. Right, so while that is brewing, and it's suggested to wait for about 3 minutes for the process, I'm gonna put this on top and talk about why I bought this in the first place. So there are many good reviews and on Amazon and eBay. The unit itself costs 35 US dollars, and shipping's another $5 to $10. Um, so the reason I bought this is because I used to use one of these guys first, and it's great. It lasted me for a good 2.5 years before I could taste grounds in my coffee, because the filter is not as um, what's the word I'm looking for? It's not as fine as the one in this unit. So over time, sort of the from the edges, the grounds would seep through them and sort of get into the coffee. So that's why I thought it's a good time to replace this. And yeah, so this unit itself, I think there's 4 colors in total. I personally just like it to be simple, so I got the whole stainless steel. But you can get the um, essentially you can get the material is still stainless steel, but it's got these sort of dots on them, and they come in red, white, silver, and I think black. I'm confused about one thing though. I don't know if they're the same company or what's going on, but there's the Impress by Gamilla, and then there's the Presse by Bobble. So I'm not sure what's going on there, but I can tell you from what I've seen is that this unit comes with the stainless steel, like the pure, like the without any markings on it. But Impress has the one with the sort of the black stainless steel outer wall with these sort of gray markings on it. Yeah, so that's the only difference between them, between the two companies. Yeah. So oh yeah, I'd like to talk about the lid really quickly. So this one pops off, and it's easy for washing. Yeah. So for the washing instructions, pretty much after every 10 uses, I wash the unit with soap. Otherwise, I usually just rinse them out, which is totally fine. And yeah, going back to this lid, it's got this these three holes in them, sort of to let any of the heat to come out easily. And that's the only potential problem is storage, especially if you're on the go and you have to put it in a bag or so. If you shake too much or anything for some reason, you could have the issue of spillage. So that's the only might say negative thing with this, but oh yeah, and lastly, in terms of taste, I personally have not found any difference in the taste what this item gives versus this. They taste exactly the same, but of course, the major advantages is you don't get any grounds in your coffee, which is unacceptable. So this delivers in that area. All right, I guess brewing's done. So what I'm going to do is push this down very gently to stop the brewing process. And there you go. I just give it a good stir. I let it sit for a few minutes, and finally, I'd like to say, what was I going to say? Right. So once you push the wall down, you can essentially take this around without having to worry about any of the if the brewing still continuing the process. The brewing essentially stops once you push the the inner wall down because it separates the coffee well from the coffee grounds well from the actual coffee, the liquid. So you're good to go there. I've let it sit for a couple of minutes or hours without it having any without it becoming bitter. And yeah, lastly, with the lid on, I think the it lasts about the hotness. I'd say it's about 1.5 to 2 hours. And I live in Canada, so if it's really cold out here, and I would say it lasts for 1.5 hour. But if it's warm outside, two max. Um, so I hope you liked this review, and I hope it helped out. And yeah, definitely, if you're in the USA, it's much cheaper. Generally, in Canada, there's the import charges. So yeah, about roughly about $45 US dollars versus the 33 which free shipping in the United States. So thanks for watching, and I guess you should buy this product. It's pretty good.